Hey guys, welcome to my newest video. This is the DVD update. I got one of my orders today, and I'm still waiting for more, but I don't want to, I don't want to wait and do an update later, because I've got 12 to show you. So we'll just get started. Flip this baby around. Watching fun stuff on TV. So on Sunday we went to the flea market, and one of the guys I usually buy from, he has a shitload of DVDs and Blu-rays, and he sells them for a really good price. Like the DVDs 3 for $10, the Blu-rays 3 for $22. And because some guy had his eye on JFK but lost it, the guy made an offer to everybody at the table. If anybody can find JFK, they get $1 off their whatever they buy. Well, needless to say, the genius that I am, I found it and I got $1 off. Because everybody's like, oh, and here I am not even 3 seconds after. It's like, oh, here it is. So, and he said he could take $1 off the Blu-rays, so I got 3 for $21. The first one I picked up, it's one I've been putting off for a while. I don't know why. The case was a little damaged, but that's because some idiot decided to poke their finger through the recycling thing, and the first one I grabbed was David Cronenberg's The Fly. So, I haven't watched this in a very long time. It's one of the only horror films to ever gross me out. And I'm putting that very mildly, because the scene where if I remember right, he pukes on the donut and then eats it. And for someone who'd watched, like, the Jason, Freddy, Michael movies before I was even 12, I think I was 10 when I saw this the first time, and seeing that threw me off. But yeah, I always had The Fly 2 on regular DVD, but I never picked this up. I don't know why, but yeah, finally picked it up. Next one, another David Cronenberg film, because I looked through the pile, I couldn't really find any I liked, but I made my parents happy because they got the DVD of this, and that is History of Violence, which was one of my favorite movies of 2005. See, like, $14.75, and I got all these for like $21. So, but yeah, this was one of my favorite movies. It's already said, like, this, The Fly, Eastern Promises, and The Dead Zone are the only movies by David Cronenberg I really like. And this was no exception. I was wondering how it was, and everybody told me the two scenes, well, it's safe to say the sex scenes were a little disturbing, and I was like, well, I don't know who the hell said that, but obviously they're a little screwed in the head, because I did not find them disturbing at all. Because from some of the movies I've seen with David Cronenberg, directed by Cronenberg, it's something you should expect, not be shocked about. So yeah, History of Violence. And another one I've been putting off, because I've actually rebought this 3 times. Once on normal DVD, again on 2-disc. And I wanted to get the series, but the series came with number 4 and the remake, which I did not care for, the Blu-ray set. So I just got it separately, and that is the 1976 classic, The Omen. So my mom had my old 1-disc copy, and I sold my 2-disc one to my friend Scott, because he couldn't remember this. Actually, I should open them up. So yeah, and the guy actually said, "Do you want the original, the remake? I mean," and I said, "I will not touch that remake. I will never see it, because to me this is it. You can't recreate that. It's especially can't recast Gregory Peck and everybody else in here." And actually, funny, I'm going Doctor Who-ish on you, but if anybody who's seen this movie, the guy who played the priest who got impaled, that's actually Patrick Troughton, the second Doctor, and I never knew it until I started watching Doctor Who. This is one of my favorite horror films of all time, and one of Richard Donner's best. Actually, this was his first film before his next film, which of course is the classic Superman. So, in my top 100, and definitely one of my favorite horror films of all time. And this was a rebuy, because I actually blind bought it on DVD, and I did like it, and then I bought the Blu-ray, and I got he was asking $21 for this, and he knocked it down to $18 for me. And that is the Blu-ray Steelbook of Terminator Salvation. So it's a really sharp Steelbook. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do with my other copy, if I'm going to pawn it or maybe do a contest, because I know not a lot of people like this movie. But you know what? Screw it. I'll do it as a contest. Maybe something for 500 subscribers, which I'm almost at. I'm trying to find the best position to put this in. But yeah, I think this is a really sharp Steelbook. So, because I've been putting off buying the Steelbooks for the longest time. I don't know why, only certain ones, but... So yeah, Terminator Salvation. And this came from Amazon.uk, and it's the first Doctor Who release of 2011, and that is Megalus, if I'm saying that right. This is one of the Tom Baker ones. And if I'm right, the lady there, she played Barbara in the first Doctor series, so it's Jacqueline Hill, I believe her name is. So I get to watch this in the marathon. So yeah, and actually the next one comes out on Monday, and unfortunately, since I'm only 2 John Pertwee stories away from that, I'd have to wait till later on. So there's Megalus, and despite working till 5 a.m., or no, not 3 a.m. on Tuesday morning, I went down to the mall to pick this up because I really wanted it. I did have it pre-ordered, but the price went up, so I just canceled it and got this for $26.99 at HMV, and it's the Blu-ray DVD combo of The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. So yeah, so Mom and Dad are happy because I've got the whole trilogy on Blu-ray now, and looking forward to watching this. So, but I still want to read the books before I get into the movies. So yep, there's the Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest. And order of Doctor Who DVDs, and this is the second time this has happened where I've ordered a certain one, and then they announced it for a Revisitations box set, and that was Robots of Death. Actually, hold on. I gotta show you a very awesome moment on TV, if you can see it. Nope, you can't see it, but that's Godzilla 2000. I'm a nerd. But yeah, I ordered this and it shipped, and then found out because I think it was Doctor Who Online gave us a list of all the supposed Doctor Who DVD releases of 2011. This was going to be in Revisitations Volume 3. And I was like, shit! And even then, the other 2 are ones that I have, but I'm going to rebuy because they are special editions, just like Revisitations 1. So, haven't watched this one yet. And this, of course, is a Tom Baker one. There's the Robots of Death. And all these ones are Peter Davison ones. The first one is The Visitation. So, because at the time, at the time when I finished my my marathon last year, I only had 2 Peter Davison ones, and now I've got a lot more, including the one that is the best episode, which is Caves of Rizani, so can't wait for that. And the next one up is Black Orchid. Kind of funky looking deal, but as Stacy Happy Squirrel said, it's a nice little pause while the Doctor drinks tea and plays cricket, and I just laughed when she said that. But whatever, it's part. So yeah, and there's Black Orchid, and the last one for that order was Earthshock with the Cybermen. I like the Cybermen. I think they're my 3rd favorite villain in the Doctor Who universe. The Weeping Angels being 2, and of course the Daleks being number 1. So yeah, that's Earthshock. And this arrived from Disney Movie Rewards, because they finally got Blu-rays, but not a lot of them are ones that I want to get. But this was one of them, and it is Remember the Titans. I got to see this in the theater, and I really liked it. I like the Disney sports movies, so Oh, it's got this. So, yeah, but it didn't come with no code. Bummer. Ah, get in there, you bastard. So yeah, remember the Titans. And these are the orders that this is the order that came today. Jamie, J, Sarah, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, hun. But you all know who she is. She's an awesome girl. She had recommended this movie to Justin, who blind bought it, and I think he said he really liked it. And so I looked it up, and it was just a little too much money on Amazon.ca, so I bought it from the UK because it was only £3. And that is the special edition of The Company of Wolves, the werewolf movie. I never even heard of this film until Jamie suggested it to Justin. And it's directed by Neil Jordan, who, if I'm right, he directed The Crying Game, but if I'm right, he directed Interview with the Vampire. So I'm looking forward to seeing this, since I need to see new werewolf movies. So yeah, there's The Company of Wolves. And the last two I bought from the UK because they were way too much money. Best Buy didn't have it. Future Shop didn't have it, but HMV wanted $74.99 each, and these were £9 each. And they are Series 1 and 2 of Life on Mars. So I've heard a lot of people like these ones. Oh, screw it. You can see it pretty good without the light. And of course, most of you guys know John Sim, who played the Master in Doctor Who, and it's kind of known that I did not like him as the Master. I liked the guy who was up against John Pertwee's Doctor. But yeah, with him played, I like him. I liked him, but him as the Master, I just wanted to chain him up and bitch slap him all day. Not because he was a bad guy, but because I thought he was just tremendously annoying. But I figured, I know Tracy, I think she's got this, I'm not sure, and Stacy and a few others have said this is awesome. Of course, it was I think it was remade into American version that actually failed, and that's kind of good. So I'm more happy that they nixed the American Torchwood. Like, they're filming Torchwood here, but it's Torchwood with John Barrymore and I don't remember the name, but the actress who plays Gwen. It's not other people playing them. So I shall check these two out, and I shall let you know what I think. The same as with Company of Wolves and everything else I bought. So yeah, I've got about a few more I'm waiting from the UK. So I don't know when my next update will be. Maybe next Friday, because that seems to be like the normal thing now. Okay guys, so that's all what I've got since my last update. Like I said, one of my friends off LiveJournal wanted to know what books I have, so my next video will be showing off, like, you know, just normal books, not movie guides or shit like that. Okay guys, so until that video, because like I said, I'm gonna do it, so I'm not gonna give my usual saying. So I shall blah blah blah. I shall blah 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 on you all. Blame that on the Paxil I'm taking. So guys, I shall see you in the next video and talk to you later. Bye.